In this video, we're going to address the major mistake on your front side setups that's really holding you back on your front side spins. And that mistake is how you're approaching your setup carve. You're starting super far to the right, and that's making it so as you turn in, you have too much sideways momentum, making it so you can't stay stacked over your board. See right here? This is when you want to be stacked over top of your board, but instead, your butt's all the way over here, board's over here, and that's making it so you don't have enough weight to actually hold your heel edge, and that's a big component to why you're pre-spinning. You're also pre-spinning because when you come in with this much sideways momentum, it's going to make it so as you go and start turning, you're not going to have enough grip to actually hold that edge and get it corrected. It's like drifting a car. You hit a corner too fast, you're going to sputter out and spin out. That's exactly what's happening here. You're hitting your turn too fast with too much of an angle, and that's causing you to spin out. But other things that are really making it so it's harder to go and get this around is you're also rotating your spin too early. See how at this point here, you're all the way, here, let's see if I can zoom in. No, you're all the way opened up with your chest towards the jump, board angled. This is the maximum amount you can pop. So what you're doing is you're throwing your maximum amount, but you're throwing it super early. So that makes it so you actually have no rotational momentum coming off the lip. Instead, how you're getting your rotation around is with counter rotation. And that's why we can see your legs flip around like that and your upper body get caught up. And that's why you're not able to hold a smooth rotation. So fix the setup carve, make it way more narrow. We're not going to talk about any more of the things because those are the main things you need to change, and I don't want to distract you from that. For example, here is what I'm doing. I'm coming in all the way over here, holding more gradual toe edge pressure, but it's letting me go and get onto my heel edge smoother, letting me hold a straighter line. So let's go and see that. I'm holding that toe edge, transitioning to my heels, and look at this. As I'm transitioning to my heels, I'm staying completely over top of my board, making it so it's easier to hold that edge pressure. As I'm doing this, as I get onto my heel edge, I'm letting my upper body close off. See how I'm halfway up the jump and I'm in a completely neutral position? This is my wind up. Making sure my hips are closed, my upper body's closed will give me a larger range of motion. And that makes it so as I go and snap the spin, what I don't do into the very last second, you can see I'm like half a board length away. That's when I start snapping and I take off and make sure that I snap off the end of a jump as my upper body continues its momentum. If I went and had this upper body position right here, but I was all the way back at this point, I wouldn't be generating any momentum because I would be holding that point. If you want to go and spin a jump, you need to make sure that your upper body is continuing to rotate until your tail snaps off the end. If it's stopped, that means your upper body isn't generating any rotational momentum, so you'll need to use counter rotation to get things around. You also need to make sure that your head's staying spotted forward towards the knuckle, and if you do all this stuff together, it will equal a very beautiful frontside 360 that feels easy, lets you grab, and just lets you get it around. Let's go and compare that to just one sec. So you can see you're coming in just too wide, getting onto your heels, spinning too early, and that makes it so you can't be natural with your head and you need to use counter rotation. So make those changes. Let me know how